All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Alright. His sound? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. His sound? My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fades to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sound of Iwanako screaming for help, and the incessant clatter of the branches above. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. What the fuck? You're in high school! How the fuck do you have a heart attack? Whatever. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room, unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. Oh. A strange word, a foreign, alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. Alright. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think they hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. I think it would be better, of course, there was none, or no cure. Isn't it a contraction? You know when school tell you not to use contractions? Yeah, it makes it sound really weird. Because of a late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began to trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Oh my god, that sucks. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I had barely had any visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanako has the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had much to talk about when she visited. Anyway, I botched that up. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital is not really a it's not really a place I like to live in. The doctor and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have millions of other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist, yeah, I said it right the first time. Every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgery worked. So, I idly observed the scar that the surgery had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low. Enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer so that there is at least some hope.